2 or 3 minutes. Hi girls, we're going to get our dogs out today, so your down dog, so get yourself on the ground. Make sure, it's quite handy if you don't have your socks on because you slip a little bit. The yoga mats are ideal because they're not sticky, you kind of get stuck, so just make sure that you're not going to end up sliding and going flat on your belly. So starting off on your knees, tuck under you, bring your hands forward so you're like a tabletop, tuck under your toes and just lift your bottom up, and then you push back in the heels and the fingers are spread out. It's about a back bend, a back stretch rather than your heels. People always worry about getting their legs straight. It doesn't matter where your feet are. You know, if they're in close or a bit further away, try and find somewhere comfortable. Feet either together or just a bit about hip width apart. As if you're a mouse being lifted by the tail. Spread the fingers out, pressing down at the base of the fingers. Make sure you don't scrunchel forward. Try and rotate the elbows a little bit. So you're now in your dog. So now we're going to take our dogs for a walk. So just raising and lowering the feet. So taking the dog for a walk, maybe you take the dog for a fast walk, maybe you take the dog for a slow walk. And getting a nice stretch. If you find it gets really uncomfortable on your shoulders, you can do it with your arms down on your forearms there. So walking your dog. Now just take your feet a little bit wider, so if you've got a mat, it's about mat width apart, and then taking opposite hand and bring it towards the foot, so getting a bit of a twist in. Opposite hand towards the foot and looking up behind you. And breathe. Ideally you're breathing in and out through your nose, keeping your cheeks, your jaw, your tongue relaxed, lips gently touching, and come forward and swap over to the other side. Looking underneath and coming back. Bring your feet back together and walk your dog. Now bring your left foot towards the middle and cross your right foot over. And just raise up and down on your toes. Up and down on your toes. Oh, here's Mrs. P. Hi, Mrs. P.
Hello.
Just up and down on your toes. Then uncross and cross the other way. Up and down on your toes. Bring your feet back to centre. What are you up to, Mrs. P?
Just getting ready for them coming back.
Oh, fantastic. Lift your right leg up so it's parallel to the ground. Now we're going to do sort of a kind of a plank. This is called a three-legged dog because he's only got 3 legs. And you're going to bring your body weight forward and bend the knee and bring it to between the arms. So you come forward and then press out, pressing the heel. Try not to lift the leg wide, it's just going to parallel with the ground. So coming forward and pressing away. Forward and pressing away. Then swap over, bring that leg down, lift up the other leg. As you come forward, the knee bends, coming forward, pressing away, coming forward, pressing away, and again, forward, pressing away. Now, lift up your right leg, parallel to the ground, and come up onto the ball of your left foot. So coming up and down, up and down. Try not to be too wobbly, and down. Equal pressure on the hands, up and down. Your head is sort of looking towards your toes, wherever's comfortable, just let it dangle. And obviously we're going to swap over, so bring the other foot down, walk your dog a little bit, readjust yourself, make sure you haven't lost your nice, it's also called an inverted V because it does look like a bit like an inverted V. Lift the left foot parallel to the ground, we can come up onto the toes and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. So it's kind of a balance. It's also working your legs quite hard, working your shoulders quite hard. And upside down is very good for you. It's upside down. The head's lower than your heart And so really good for you if you're feeling stressed or tired. It's got a very good calming effect, but also invigorating, bizarrely, at the same time. Walking your dog, and then just come down onto your knees. Allow your hands to stay forward, and just bring your head down. So you're now into what we call worship pose. Just curling the back up. And then when you're ready, when you feel happy and comfortable, rolling yourself up, vertebra by vertebra. Okay, off you go, get on with your work.